Hello, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly general reading for Libras, and this is for the month of January 2017. Happy New Year, Libras. So happy to have you here joining me in the new year. We're going to be doing the reading a little bit similar and a little bit different than I have done in the past. So we've got the theme of the month that we're going to be working with, and then we'll be drawing 3 cards from the Angel Tarot deck, and this is Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue's deck, and it's all very gentle guidance. That's why I really love it, and a lot of the archangels come through within that, so I really love that deck. And then we've got the power animals are going to be coming through this month. If you haven't worked with these before, super amazing information that they bring forth, and so that's really beautiful. And then the thing that's a little bit different is we're going to be doing the life purpose for this month. And I think the reason the angels brought the life purpose in for January is because they really are being pushy about you needing to do what you came here to do, right? You've got to be living your soul's purpose or life is going to feel off for you. And so that's why they're bringing in more of that guidance for you. So we've got Ace of Air coming through for you as a theme for the month. And the air cards are all about the intellect, the head, kind of what's going on upstairs. And the Ace of Air, if you think about this, is sometimes can be a challenging beginning. And that doesn't mean it's not going to work because you actually have some really wonderful ideas. You're actually inspired. You're getting inspiration, right? You're being intuitively guided around things, and that is so wonderful that you're following that inspiration and that guidance and those ideas. You're actually taking action on them, right, in this particular month. And you know, so don't be too concerned if the beginning is a little bit bumpy, because I feel like it's going to be okay. And part of this is, you know, it's all learning for you. I shouldn't say part of it, all of it. It's all learning for you. And so when you see the truth in the situation, you're going to be able to adjust and adapt and move forward. So I think it, you know, I just feel like just know that there might be a few little bumps in the road when you start out, but it really is a brilliant idea and it's divinely inspired, okay? So you need to bring that forth. All right. So let's see what else the angels have for you for this month. Libras. My mom was a Libra. And actually, my sister, I believe, is Libra also. So yeah, I know several Libras. And there's someone else I know too, because I always think about her when I think about my mom. Yeah. So we've got some people coming through and some more air. So we've got the Queen of Earth. The Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to know and do to be living here on Earth. And this is a duality card. So on the one hand about a person, on the other hand about a circumstance or experience. The Queen of Earth, when you think of earthly people, they're very grounded, obviously. This Queen of Earth is someone, you know, that you can rely on. They have a common sense. So Earth people have a lot of common sense. And she's also very thoughtful. And the other piece that the Queen of Earth has that some of the other Earth people don't necessarily have is that creativity. So very much be able to bring things into form. She may be someone that can, and I say she just because it's a queen coming up here, but it could be a man, but I'm going to refer to her as a she because it is the queen card. So she may be someone that can help you bring your idea to fruition, okay? So she may be able to get it grounded, bring it, you know, out from the ethers and get it grounded into, you know, into reality, bring it into form, is what I'm seeing around that. So part of what you need to do is take sort of that sensible approach. So when you think of an Earth approach, it's very sensible, common sense. Do what makes sense. Like, don't make it harder than it has to be. Sometimes we come up with these wild hair ideas and it's like, you know, oh, if we do this and that and the other thing, and it's so flippin' complicated, you're never going to do it, right? So make it simple, right? Sensible, common sense, simple. And then the other piece of this is when challenges come up, look at them from this perspective of the higher light. And what I mean by that is instead of being like, you know, not to say that you can't get upset, because your emotions are guidance, right? So it's okay for you to have emotions come up, but when they come up, process that before you then go back and talk to the person, okay? So process that and be like, wonder why this is triggering me. Like, get curious about it. What is this about? Is this really about this other person, or is it really about something that happened to me in the past and I'm bringing that here? And it's coming up in my face now so that I can react differently from a kind and a loving and an understanding manner instead of the way that I maybe would have acted in the past, okay? This is also a month to make time for those around you. So that's the other piece that's coming through around that. So you're creating something magical, and it's just about putting together, bringing it into form is what I'm seeing around that. So then we have the Six of Air, which again, head card, intellect, all that kind of stuff, but things are looking up. So things are getting better for you. I feel like you're coming out of some difficult stuff that you've been going through over maybe even the whole last year, but you're coming out of that now. And what I'm seeing around that is, you know, as you come out, you're feeling lighter, you're maybe having more money flowing in, that type of thing. And I actually do see you taking some sort of trip, a vacation. I feel like this is more of a getaway vacation, so I feel like it's not, you know, it's not in your local area. Like, it's not just a little weekend driving trip or something like that. I feel like this is a bigger trip. So you might be flying somewhere or driving a longer distance is what I'm seeing around that. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Fire, and fire cards are all about passion and action. And this Knight of Fire, again, another duality card, so about a person and or an experience. So the Knight of Fire, when you think of fire people, they have that charisma. And this Knight of Fire in particular is very passionate about what he's doing. He has a sense of adventure that sometimes gets him into trouble, where he can just get a little bit restless and not want to settle down type of person. Always fire people are very self-confident. They just are. They have that, you know, they have the self-confidence. They know who they are as a person, and they show up in the world that way. So people are typically drawn to them because of their confidence, right? And again, just because I say it's Knight, I'm saying he, but it can be a woman. This could be a woman, and this is going to be someone that's, again, going to be prominent in your life this month. So what's coming up around this, the other side of this, is about something that's going to happen this month that's going to need your immediate attention. So almost like you need to drop everything and deal with it type of thing. So I think of, you know, for me, last month it was my car. My car engine died, and you know, literally it's like your life kind of stops when you have to deal with, number one, I was several hours away from home, like 3 hours away from home. So I had to figure out how to get home. I had to figure out what to do with the car. I had to find a new car. I was carless for a couple weeks, so like relying on people to give me rides to different things. You know, it required my immediate attention for sure, and it took a lot of time and energy to, you know, get that worked out. And I did get it worked out, and I do have a new vehicle. It's a newer vehicle, less miles. I mean, cute, a lot better gas mileage, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what they're wanting to say around this is that you need to think things through. So don't make brash decisions or quick, harsh decisions. Like, really think things through. Even though it's something that's coming up, like, it's not something where you want to just be like, okay, yeah, I'll just take the next car that comes up. You know, like, yeah, I just need a car, so this one looks good. You know, you really want to think it through carefully, right? So that's a good example around that. And it is, you know, it is, the timing of things is important. And, of course, the angels are always like, ask us for help, because I did that. I asked them for help in, you know, all manner of different ways, and they came through for me. It was really a beautiful experience. So even the taxi driver was awesome when I had to get take a taxi to get a car rental, you know. So it just, yeah, it is, things work out. So we are going to look at the animals that want to help you this month. So we've got the Swan card, which is about grace. And what this essentially means is in the midst of the chaos, you can always find the beauty, right? There's always something beautiful. And that can be in your immediate surroundings, so outside of you in other people, but also within you. Like even if you're struggling, even if you're having a tough time, even if you're like, feel like the worst mother in the world, right? Which sometimes we do. Even if you're in that space, find the beauty within you. Like you're doing the best that you can in this moment, right? And find that beauty within you. And take care of your energetic health, because you'll feel better once you do that. So how do you do that? Take care of your energetic health. There is a whole list of things that I can give you around that, but clearing your energy with sage, taking sea salt baths, getting outside, you know, there's all kinds of different things that you can do to clear your energy field. So I recommend you doing that. And then we have the purification, so the frog card, which I love for January, right? Because January is a clean slate, fresh slate. This is about get rid of the clutter, right? This is the time to go through all of your stuff and start getting rid of the things that no longer serve you. The best book that I recommend to every single one of my feng shui clients is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And it's by Marie Kondo, Kondo. Amazing book, but it's about clearing the clutter in your life once and for all. And I will say, the areas that I'm not completely through it, I still have the paper stuff to do. And looking around in my office, I'm like, yeah, I need to get to that paper piece of it. But the rest of my home, like, really stays organized. Like, I don't, you know, everything has a place, and I don't, you know, I don't have, you know, other than the work that I'm currently working on, I don't have stuff clutter. I don't have clutter. I just don't. And it feels good. And when things start to get, you know, even in my bedroom, if I start to like leave some clothes on my closet floor, which I don't do very often, but sometimes if I'm in a rush and I'm like, whatever, or I have clothes that need to be folded, I have to, like, every once in a while, I've got to take care of that, because it just feels so much better. And you feel better when your environment is there to energetically support you. And if you've got stuff in your home that you don't love, that reminds you of a bad time, that reminds you of a person that was in your life that is no longer supportive to you, you know, different things like that, you need to let that stuff go, okay? And there's people that need it, right? There's other people that need those items and that will care for them and love them and appreciate them, which you're not doing now, okay? So that's super important. Clothes, everything. She goes through the whole gamut. And it's really about surrounding yourself with things that light you up. Things that spark joy is the phrase that she uses, which I love. So surrounding yourself with things that spark joy. So it's not about what you're getting rid of. It's about what are you keeping? What are you keeping around you in your space? And if it's not something that you absolutely love, please let it go. Okay. And then we've got the beaver, which goes hand in hand with frog, I feel like. And this is about just do it, right? Like, it's productivity. It's getting stuff done. So I was think of the, you know, Nike thing, just do it. So really just about, you know, taking care of beavers. They just take care of it. Like, they just build those dams, like, get it done, right? So set aside time and just do it is what I'm getting around that. Okay. And then let's see what your life purpose information is coming through for. Really, I mean, this month, this year, this life, right? It's all related. It's all together. All right. That one. Okay, strength. Okay, you guys, I know you've gone through some rough times. I know that, Libras, and they're just wanting to let you know that this is a character builder, right? So the strength, everything that you've gone through up until this point has given you strength. It's given you it's given you perspective. It's made you who you are today. Okay, so please wear that as a badge of honor, right? Like, and not to say that you like have to share all that you've been through with everyone, but know that, hey, this has added another layer to me. This has added some strength. It's given me courage. And now you can do things now that you couldn't have done before if you hadn't gone through all of that, okay? So that strength is really important. Your life purpose involves traveling. So I don't know if you know this or not, but your life purpose involves traveling. So it can be related to, you know, for some people it's actually being like a travel agent or handling travel for others, or being like a pilot or a steward, or you know, working on a boat cruise. It could be a number of different things related to travel. Or you may just travel for your work, like you speak in different locations, you just travel to different locations for your work, but it does involve travel. And then the artist piece is coming through too. This is actually beneficial. Whether you do this as a career or not, this benefits your career. And how does that happen? Well, artistic activities help open up your creativity in the workplace, in the job, and all other areas of your life. So when you do things that are creative, it helps you get out of your head and into your heart, and it just opens things up for you. It like opens up that connection to your soul self, your wisdom, that type of thing. So if you're ever feeling like you're in a funk, do something creative. Like go paint, draw, color. I use those coloring books, you know, like the adult coloring books. I'll sit there and color, right? It is a form of meditation. It's a way to get out of your head. It's a way to get back to yourself. So that's what they're wanting you to focus on for this month, this year, this life, you know, all of those things. So that's what I have for you, Libras, for the month of January 2017. If you would like more, I do offer private readings, of course. Your first reading, you can always get 20% off by using code ANGEL20. I also offer the Angel Reading membership. There's more information about that below. And this month, in the deep dive reading, which is included in your membership, you can also purchase a deep dive reading separately, but this month's is going to be a little bit more because it's special. For January, I'm actually going to be giving you an overview for the whole year. So there's going to be at least 2 cards for each month, so at least a 24 card reading for you for the year. And basically it's going to give you an idea of what this year is going to hold month to month as we go along. So if you're interested in that, check out the links below. For now, relax, have fun, and enjoy your month, Libras. Much love to you.